Hi, this is John from FlatCatGear. What you're looking at is our latest version of the Epicurean stove. This is the Epicurean stainless steel stove. One of the things that we do whenever you design a new stove, a couple things you want to do is, first thing you do is you want to make it consistent. So no matter they perform, whatever the temperature is, you want the performance to be repeatable over and over and over again. The second thing I focus on when I look at stoves is I try to push the efficiency up as high as I can. Then I've got some balancing I can do because I want to get the most fuel efficient stove out there, but I also don't want you to wait 15 minutes to boil 2 cups of water. So there's a little bit of a balancing act there. So we try to optimize these stoves so it gives you good fuel economy and a reasonable boil time. So the Epicurean stove, nice thing about it is, yes, it was designed for simmering, and it'll simmer 40 to 45 minutes in our Bobcat system. But it's also got a high mode. In the high mode, we designed it so that you could boil 3 cups of water using Esbit. Now, it takes a little bit of work to get that efficiency up, but it's pretty good. But to boil 2 cups of water takes about 8 minutes. Now, one of the things that we don't focus on normally is speed. Now, people evaluate efficiency different ways, and as a stove designer, I'm looking at fuel efficiency because I'm trying to reduce your pack weight. But there are times when speed is important, particularly in the morning. My wife, the first thing I do is I make her a cup of coffee. The very first thing, she's got to have coffee because it takes her a while to wake up. So some people, speed is important. Now that's something I don't normally focus on, but a question came up is how can you make Esbit burn faster? So the secret to that, it's really no secret. You only need a couple things to make a stove burn. You need a fuel supply, you need a flame source, and you need oxygen. Now, Esbit is just a fuel. If you treat it as a fuel, it's very similar to everything else out there. So one of the keys for getting Esbit to burn faster is to increase the surface area. So I've done some experiments, and I came up with this really quick burn mode. And you could do it with the existing Epicurean system. You don't need the stove, you use the tray. But by positioning the Esbit and even splitting it, you can get faster and faster boil times. So I'm going to share the results with you. And we developed a mode, and it's kind of ludicrous mode. If you want to boil fast, we can boil 2 cups of water in under 5 minutes. Now, the trade-off for speed is efficiency. So I'm going to show you a chart, and it's going to show you the burn times, and what happens is the burn times gets faster and faster as you increase the surface area. But one of the problems is, one of the things that we measure when we look at stoves is the time to boil and the flame out time. And what happens is the time that the total fuel burns out starts getting very, very close to the time it takes to boil. So in this ludicrous mode, you can boil 2 cups of water, but you're going to burn out the fuel very shortly after that. Now, the other thing with Esbit is it's a very non-linear fuel. It burns hot at the start, and then as the surface area decreases, it burns slower and slower. So it's a little deceptive on this chart, but you can't use all that whole flame out area. So it comes down to efficiency. Hope you enjoyed the video. Come visit us at www.flatcatgear.com.